Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Lanmou. We'll be doing a general reading for the last 2 weeks of March. This is for you, Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much for your continued support, Leo. Appreciate it. And I do hope sincerely that this message from Spirit resonates with you and helps you in whatever situation that you're seeking guidance on. And at the very least, maybe I can make you smile or even entertain you today. Tall order, right? All right, Leos. We'll be doing the after tarot for the main reading, and we use the tough tarot for clarification this time, okay? We switch them around. And we shuffle this card. I really need some more. I woke up feeling a little bit in a very grateful state of mind today. In a very grateful state of mind. I can't even really say I meditated today. It was more prayer, a prayer of giving thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 thanks goes out to the universe, to God, to my spirit guides, to the angel, my ancestors, everyone that have ever crossed my path, that have now crossed my path, that have sent me positive thoughts, positive energy. To you out there that are in your spiritual journey, that are trying to seek answer, greater awareness, better understanding, I'm sending you love as well, and thank you for being on this journey with me. All right, we are ready, Leo. Spirit, what guidance message you have for Leo friends for the last part of March here? Guidance message for Leo Spirit. All right, Leo. Here we go. Okay. The Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, Justice, the Nine of Wands, Emperor, and the Sun. Oh, beautiful, Leo. Your card showed up there for you. That's just such a beautiful spread. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. It's such an interesting Four of Pentacles with that skeletons there. There's a sense of feeling, there's a threat. At least someone is feeling threatened there, right? That dark cloud. It's like ominous, right? There's a sense of something dark is looming, right? And you feel a sense of that you need to protect yourself. And right underneath that, when I pulled that card to show you, is a High Priestess, okay? So there is a feeling of deep guidance, your intuition. That's also another two. We have two twos on the table, so that's 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Sense of duality. We also have the Justice card here. A balancing act, right? Finding the light and shadow self in the situation. So since this is that Four of Pentacles facing the reading, and my attention is going very heavily towards it, even though we have the Sun card, that Leo card here. I feel like Leos, some of you may really feel like you need to protect yourself. You may be, what's facing you is a sense that you feel there's a threat around you. There's something looming, okay? That and it's in regards to your material resources. You feel a sense that you must protect yourself, what is yours. But the dark covering, that dark cloak that's on that skeleton, seems like it has gotten to you already. It's that same cloak that seems like that's covering you. It's already over your red robe there that you're wearing. It's like whatever that's covering that skeleton has already gotten to you. Okay, if that is your energy there, that feels that sense of protection. So it's almost like whatever it is that you think is the threat, it's already there. It's in your presence. It's already there. Okay? And if and you still have everything, your arms are not touched by it. Your head, where the pentacles are not touched by it. Yes, that person, that situation, whatever it is that's trying to get to you, to take away from you, they may be there in your presence, in your environment, but somehow they're not touching what is yours because it's already protected. Do you see that? The black cloth or even coat over your the red robe there, it's touching your back, it's touching even part of your, it's the part of the robe on your lap, but the pentacles are secured within your arms. And that black coat, the same black coat that we see in that cloak that skeleton is wearing, is not touching them. There's a pentacle that's right there exposed over your head. It's not being touched either. He could strike it with that stick that's on his hand, but it feels like they cannot get to you. They're right there in your surrounding, but they cannot really get to your resources. It's as if they could literally be, if it's, let's say you have a safe in your home and someone is trying to break into the safe, they could probably have this, they're right there in front of the safe. They know the location of the safe. But somehow, when it's time to go and put that combination to open the lock in, they can't. Or they open the safe even, but the way that your wealth, your resources are hidden, are placed in the safe, they cannot see them. It's under layers and layers. It's at the bottom. I'm not sure, because it's or it's there's a sense of protection, even though that threat is right there, but still your material resources, there's a sense of protection there. Okay, or I should say there's a sense that you need to keep protecting them. Okay, you still have a chance to get away scot-free in protecting what is yours, even though you may feel that you've already been touched by whatever that is, that negative energy, that threat. Okay, so this is just that one card that I'm going on, but it's a message for you, for someone out there. All right, Leo, the first card that we had is the Two of Swords. And in that Two of Swords, I feel kind of like, this is the after tarot, okay? We normally don't see those two guys. We just see the swords in front of that lady's face, the blinded lady's face. And here we can see clearly there is a battle, right? There is a match here, mano a mano. There's gonna be a winner. Whoever wins at the end of that sword game here, we say game, is the winner. So it's as if there was a decision pending, a choice couldn't be made, someone was delaying making a decision, choosing a path. It's time right now. We're gonna settle the score. Okay? There's just two paths, two people, two men standing there, and here she is sitting in white. Innocence, purity, blinded, as in totally impartial as to who wins, right? She cannot see what's going on, who's where, who's doing better or worse, because she's blinded. She's not cheering, or her hand or on her lap. She's not emoting one way or another. Impartial, a sense of fairness in the situation. So whoever wins, that's the decision. Okay, so there is a true sense of there's no time to delay anymore in choosing that path and making that decision, in choosing who's the winner. If it's a love situation, who's gonna be the man that I choose, that I'm going to open up with, that I'm going to walk down the aisle with? And I just say down the aisle because I don't know why my eyes went to the two of wands there. And here there's two people holding that globe together, okay? But at the bottom of the two of swords, we have the nine of wands. And that nine of wands, and again, it's not one person anymore. There's two people there, right? Help has come. Still bruised, still in protection mode, right? But now there's help. So if you felt like Leos, you had to do all this by yourself. You in the battle. You have to. You are the one. Everything is on your shoulder. You have to carry that burden to protect, the city, to protect what is yours. As we see here, that's very much needed. I want to pull that the deck so you can see the bottom, because this is very much part of the reading. Okay, that bottom part of the deck here. I don't know what's going on. I feel like usually it fits perfectly, but today it's like my setting is a bit weird. Okay, so yes, Leos, so that sense of needing to protect yourself, it seems like there's someone that has your back. Okay, there's somebody else that has your back, and a decision is about to be made as to what's the best path forward, which way to go, who exactly can you trust. You may feel like you don't know, and there's a sense as if the choice is gonna be made one way or another. Okay, if Leo, you are the person, and you're represented by that lady there, impartial, fair, right, letting the choice be made by chance, by fate, allowing fate to make the choice, because these two men are gonna fight it out, and it's really gonna be who wins. Who knows? It's up in the air. It's gonna be based on their own destiny. It's just up to fate, right? Who's gonna win? So if you're allowing, if that's the approach that you are taking at this point, because you feel like perhaps in the past when you've put yourself out there and you got wounded, you got bruised, and you feel like you got to protect yourself, you have to keep basically your ideas, your opinions to yourself, and not show too much of what exactly that you want. What's the outcome that you'd like to have? You're allowing fate to step in, because right now you're in self-protection mode. You're not going to put yourself too much out there, okay? You feel like you need to keep stuff to yourself a little bit. That's another message that's coming through. And next to that two of swords, we have the two of wands. It's such a beautiful two of wands. This guy is not standing there by himself anymore holding that globe, right? He's not even holding on to that wand. I always see the two of wands as, okay, here there's no more. The two of swords is telling us the delay is over. A decision needs to be made, okay, in that situation. We need to get moving here, okay, with a sense of fairness. Okay, and here in the two of wands, I always see that the wands are action cards, right? So it's a sense of the decision has been made. It's a sense as if then the decision that has been made needs to be communicated. It's the action part, okay? So now no more delaying. The thought process is over. If you're done thinking it through. Now it's time to, like, your pros and cons are being done, and decisions gonna made, whatever column has the most pros. Here is the actual decision made, okay? And on this two of wands in the after tarot, he's not holding on to the wands. He's literally gently touching that lady's elbow. It's such an intimate yet respectful and such a promising touch. It says so much, that little touch, and they're holding that globe together. Because now what's going to happen, he's made his choice. His choice is her. His choice is not just that one. He's going to plan the future. He's going to plan what world that he would like to create with her. Or I should say, you going to plan with that person, right? It could be a him or a she, but we used to see that masculine figure in the regular tarot. So I'm going to start with him because she has joined in the after tarot, right? That feminine figure there. So wherever it is, we'll have to make that decision. If it's you, Leo, you made that decision. And now you found your person. And your person is going to be here with you through every state, right? Going forward. in every stage, even with the planning process. Okay, you're standing tall, confident in that red robe of passion. The world is yours. The world is in your hands, and you're willing, ready, preparing together to share your world, right? That same world, and you're touching each other. You're touching the globe. Both of her hands are on that globe, but he only have one hand in that globe, because the she is part of that world, of his world. She is also his world. Okay, it's such a romantic depiction of that two of wands, right? It's such a romantic depiction, because he could have been holding both hands. It's like he removed one hand from that one and was like, okay, you are my one, you are my choosing path. That's a choice made, you. So if you've been contemplating, Leo, during these last 2 weeks of March, there's a real sense that you're gonna move. You're going to take that leap. You're going to make that jump. Okay, you're going to choose your person, and there's a sense of fate in there. Okay, of karma, karmic justice, because this is justice card that's right after. But we're not gonna go there yet, because underneath that two of wands is the emperor. Leadership, control, power, right? The emperor governed over all the kingdoms, right? It's a combined energy of all the kings of this, the kings of pentacles, the kings of water, the king of air. So he's also wearing that red robe in full total control, right? In that white beard, saying he has acquired all the wisdom. And he's holding a globe too in one hand. Do you see that? He's holding a globe and a scepter in the other hand. So this is the same representation here. It's to say, you, in making that choice, in allowing yourself to allow fate to step in, to be fair, and that choice being made, and not trying to stay stuck in a situation where you have to overprotect yourself. You step into your full power, Leo, in doing so. Okay? Perhaps that this card here is a warning for you. It's a warning for you in that you shouldn't try too hard to hold on to everything and trying to protect yourself, and in allowing fate to step in, because at the end of the day, we can't really do our own protection by ourselves. Our angels, our guides, the divine is always there watching us, protecting us, right? The sun, protection. It's the Leo card too. Justice, karma. That's divine justice. This is not human justice. That's divine justice. We have both the Two of Swords and the Justice card and the Sun. Whatever situation where you had felt threatened, whatever it is that make you feel off balance, or that make you feel you need to protect yourself, that made you feel like you had to set up boundaries, that you couldn't fully choose your way, that path has been cleared for you, Leo. That path has been cleared for you, and it doesn't matter how long you've been dealing with that situation, especially if it's a romantic situation, that there was a three-party situation, someone was on your way. The winner has been declared. Okay? If there was a man in your life, I'm talking especially to the woman Leos now, because for whatever reason, I'm feeling this Lady Justice sitting there in white, so poised, that's representing your energy, Leo. If there was a man in your life that was either keeping a distance, right? That wasn't opening up, that felt like he has to set up boundaries, that was closed off to you because there was someone else, perhaps. That choice has been made. This is no longer a three-party situation. That battle has been won, and you have been chosen. Or if it's the other way, you've made your choice between two people. Between those two potential suitors, a choice has been made, and that choice is gonna bring so much abundance into your life with that Sun and Justice there. It's gonna be a fair choice. It's a karmic relationship. It's a karmic situation that needed to be dealt with. Okay, that's a situation that needed to be dealt with, and And once that decision is made, you're going to feel it. The rewards are gonna start coming in, because now you are the emperor. All the kings that come to you, right? And the queens for that matter. And by the way, I pulled this card to show you. So what I saw was the Empress, and she made such an impression, letting me know that yes, it's gonna be your intuition will guide you along in this journey. And yes, there may be a sense of secrecy, as if you may not know, or others may not know how the situation is going to settle when it's all done, right? There's a sense as if everything is in the works, has been handled by your spirit guides, by the divine, and you may not know the full story yet, what's going to happen with that High Priestess card there, okay? But what's underneath this, and by the way, it's another 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and the Justice card, number 11, also just 2, 2. Duality, duality, duality is the Empress that was staring at me. It's the Empress underneath all of that. So it's like the reading, as above, so below. We're getting the same story here from the cards that were pulled from the top of the deck to the bottom of the deck. If there was a sense of protection that was needed from you, same as that 9 of Wands, you feel like you needed to protect yourself, to set boundaries, to protect what is yours. The High Priestess is coming through to let you know that you may not see it. There may be some secret, as you are blinded here. You may not know how this is going to be worked out, but there's a solution in the works. You are blinded, you cannot see it, but there are 2 men fighting it out, and there's a winner that's going to be declared soon. And once that winner is declared, what's waiting for you is total abundance. So we have the Emperor and the Empress here, and that's the Emperor and the Empress holding the globe, holding the world in their hand, ready to govern, to live in partnership, in love. And it's divinely guided. It's a divine. The Justice card is not just about fairness and justice, it's also a karmic card. It relates to karmic justice, okay? That's something perhaps that's been in the works for lifetimes and lifetimes, okay? This is the accumulation of all of this. And this is the Sun card, the Leo card. It's your card, Leo. This is you in your full power with the sun shining bright. Protection, okay? I feel like I don't even really need a clarification card. This is so straightforward and so beautiful and so powerful for you, Leo, in the next 2 weeks here. But I'm going to pull a clarification card on that 2 of Swords. Spirit, can you give us some clarification on the 2 of Swords, please? Clarification on the 2 of Swords. Clarification on the 2 of Swords. Clarification on the 2 of Swords. Clarification on the 2 of Swords, Spirit. Clarification on the 2 of Swords. Okay, and the lens. We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, that's what came out for you, and we know the 8 of Cups is the card of feeling not completely satisfied, not yet satisfied, right? Willing to walk away in search for a 9th cup. Yes, we have 8 cups. The work is almost over, but it's not happiness yet. It's contentment, perhaps, but not yet satisfaction. Justice has not been played yet, right? You're living comfortably, yes. The battle is over. You're not in the midst of battle, in fear of your life, no. But you can't yet enjoy the full rewards. Happiness has not been granted yet. It's not the 9th of Cups yet, right? It's not the 9 of Pentacles yet, where you get your full, you're in your garden enjoying the reward, reaping the rewards of your efforts. So this is like a decision that needed to be made in you turning it to fate. Is kind of like, I've done all I could. There's nothing else I can do. Especially this is an emotional situation here, clearly, with that 8 of Cups. So now I'm leaving it up to fate. Please, angels, please, guides. A lot of you might have been praying really hard over this, and your prayers are just about to be answered very shortly here. Okay, we have like those twos, and what I feel, it's within 2 weeks time, and this is a bi-weekly reading. Okay, by the beginning of April here, you're going to get, you will at least start seeing sign, Leos. For you, those of you this reading speaks to, this reading resonates with. It's a clear and sweet and very direct message from Spirit for you here, Leo. And I want to get a clarification card on the Nine of Wands. What is this that Leo is trying to protect themselves from? What is the boundary over? What is Leo is trying to protect their resources, protecting themselves from, Spirit? Give me some clarification on that Nine of Wands. Clarification on that Nine of Wands. Clarification on the Nine of Wands, Spirit. Clarification on the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have two cards here. We have a number 6, Trump's card number 6, the Lovers. And we have the Debauch, which is the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is the card of illusion. And this 7 of Cups does really a great job at displaying that. There's a sense like these are candles, right? Those are not cups, those are candle holders, and we can see the candles are melting, literally melting into the floor everywhere. So it's a sense of like it's debauch. It's that here it's not there's a sense of like this is the illusion of love. The illusion of which way to go, of making a choice, right? That's the illusion here. And here in that Lovers card, that's a Gemini card. There's a real sense of duality here. And if you're dealing with an air sign, Leos, then that may be what the illusion was about. You didn't know which way to go in regards to that love situation, especially for you, those of you dealing with an air sign, because there's we have two, I guess, cherubs, a dark and a light figure there. We have the masculine and feminine figure, dark, light, keep showing themselves here. We have the two beasts there, dark and light, right? We also have the two guardians at the very top, dark, light, and then here it's almost like that big figure there. It's the angel. It's almost God. It's a hand of the divine, of a higher power. It's almost like this is wedding day, being sanctified by the divine, okay? Being blessed by the divine. And what it is you're protecting yourself from is because these two came out together, right? It's the illusion of that is actually your soulmate. That is actually your twin flame. Whatever might have happened in the past, you feel as if you got to a point where you couldn't tell anymore. You were so bruised and so wounded that you couldn't tell if that person is really your person. And that's why you left it to fate to make the decision. Because you did all you could. You realized that you couldn't see clearly in that situation anymore. You're afraid you are being blinded by love, or that love that you're feeling, this intense emotion you're feeling, were nothing but an illusion. You felt you needed to protect yourself against that. You didn't know how to choose, or perhaps someone was taking too long in choosing you. So you're starting to have doubt. You started doubting that connection, and that's what you're protecting yourself from. That is so straightforward. Such a beautiful reading for you, Leo. And now I'll pull a woman's, oh, that was really fast. Chemistry. That's the card that came. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. At the bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. How straightforward can this be? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yes, so this was the warning. The skeleton there wasn't a threat to you. It's a warning. The warning is for you to not, that skeleton is telling you to warning you about being too overprotective of yourself and closing yourself off to this union. I said union. I guess possible union. There's union. Some of you are coming into union, especially if you're in a soulmate, twin flame, like karmic relationship. That's the word that came. Don't, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, because there's a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? And it's straight from above. It's straight from above. You knew it, you feel it. Your intuition is telling you so, but you're having doubts. And Spirit is asking you to release those doubts, or any dark thoughts that may be coming to you, any negative thoughts, negative energy that's ambushing, because it's okay. The union is imminent here for you, Leos. Some of you are coming into union with your divine partner, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart. Open your heart, Leo. Open your heart. Fire guardian. Yes. You're your fire sign. And your fire guardian came out to you. Okay? And it says, ignite your passion. Oh, let it fly. Let it flow. Underneath the deck, we had winter. Take care of your needs. So, what I'm getting here with this winter card, take care of your needs. I feel like I'm not going to read this from the book, but the feeling I'm getting, the message I'm getting from Spirit is as if, be confident in what you know intuitively, and the messages you've received from Spirit, from your guides, okay? That this is your person, that the right choice will be made, that you're protected, okay? Divine justice is on your side, and you're going to come to a lot of abundance. The world will be yours together once that union comes into being. And now it's not the time to close yourself up. It's the time to start preparing for this great responsibility, okay, that's about to fall on your shoulder, that you're about to assume, okay? Because there's a kingdom here to rule over. It's a kingdom that you have to plan out to start with your loved one, with your partner, your divinely protected, divinely basically blessed partner that the divine basically gave to you, right? It's bringing it into your life, to each other. So that's what I have with winter. Take care of your needs. Start preparing. Don't close yourself off. But the card that came out is Divine Fire Guardian, and I really like to read those from the book because the message is for you, right? And this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Fire Guardian. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setback that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. Oh, yes. Great spiritual and sexual connection. Spiritual, karmic connection, and we have the chemistry card here. Express yourself. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart. Receive the abundance that's about to come to you. Spiritually, materially, emotionally. It is yours. It's a gift to you from the divine. And you set your intentions. You prayed for this, okay? You allowed Spirit to help you. You allowed faith to take place. So now it's time to receive. So open your heart, open your mind, open your mind's eye to receive. This is the time, Leo. It has arrived for you. Enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope this beautiful new beginning is everything you expected. Remember, love is the only answer. Open your heart, Leo. Your new beginning is here. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy. Bye.